So as the summer moves on, the great blur, or what some would describe as the great contraction of the media advertising business, continues. Obviously, we have had acquisitions throughout the summer. We've had agencies, we've had data companies, we've had ad networks. In the past week, we've had some actual media companies and creators of content and distributors of content. So number one, we had Awesomeness TV, the youth-focused MCN multi-channel network, which was a joint venture between Comcast, Verizon, and Hearst magazines, purchased by Viacom. Viacom, the home of the once iconic MTV, that was renowned for its ability to understand, predict, speak to, and market to the youth. Any casual observer of culture knows that that is no longer the case, and I think Viacom is trying to buy their way into understanding youth and being able to reach youth in the way they once were through acquisitions like Awesomeness TV and earlier this year, Husay, the influencer network. So we'll watch that and see how it works out. Secondly, we had Uproxx. If you're not familiar with Uproxx, Uproxx is a hip-hop flavored lifestyle cultural company, cultural publication online with a number of sub-brands, very much in the vein of a Complex, but a little bit more underground, if you will, so a little bit more alternative. Not surprising given that some of the founders of Uproxx, the founder of Uproxx was also the founders of Rawkus Records, an iconic underground hip-hop label that gave voice to folks like Mos Def, Talib Kweli, even an early Eminem. Anyway, so Uproxx was acquired by Warner Music Group, the record label. The music business has gone through a lot in the past 15 years. My understanding is that the past few years have been better for them as they've adjusted and evolved and figured out how to move in the digital era a little bit more. I'm not certain the particular health from a business standpoint of Warner Music Group, but obviously the ability to reach more youth and to speak to them and to market their artists in clever, thoughtful new ways is incredibly valuable to them today. That's probably why they purchased Uproxx, content creation, the like. I paused there for a sec because I was thinking of the parallels in both of these to my own experience being at Tumblr, which was like a cool, young company that understood how to speak to the youth. And that was acquired by Yahoo, which was a legacy company on the decline who was grasping at straws trying to stay relevant. That didn't really work out well for Tumblr, didn't really work out well for Yahoo. At least that's my perspective. But I certainly hope that the times have changed a little bit and these larger legacy companies have learned from the mistakes of watching poor integrations and will do a better job at keeping these two great companies relevant and allow them to do what they do best and not sort of force their bureaucracy down on them. Third thing, thinking about today, check out This Week in Native Ads. We talk about topics like this and beyond in our weekly newsletter from Nudge. You can get it in your inbox on Friday morning. I think mine just hit my inbox. You can see us talking about it on a short video clip we put out later today. But it's great, informative, thoughtful, lots of fun. Anyway, have a good weekend.